What is going on, guys? You're listening to Wrestling Rocks. I'm Blake Carter, and of course, I'm joined by Kyle Lepore. And today we have a big story regarding the Adam Rose suspension. Yes, Adam Rose was suspended for 60 days last week regarding the wellness policy, and well, he's reacted to it. And a lot of the tweets are kind of like, "Whoa, really?" So, Kyle, I have one question before we read the tweet. Is this a smart move by Adam Rose to respond?
I don't think that's the smartest thing to do, in my opinion, just because, it's not the smartest thing, obviously, in general to do that, but for the severity of the situation, for why he was suspended, I definitely understand it, because you got to respect, he's got to kind of defend himself at this point, because this is, really killing him as a person, and as just, not even just a wrestler, as a person also for this, so he definitely has to defend himself, but it might not be the smartest thing in the world.
He was not the only person suspended in this. Him and Connor were suspended. Connor being a part of the Ascension. Now here is the tweet. Kyle will stop me if there's any major points he's wanting to talk about. And here it is, the tweet longer from Adam Rose, and I quote, "I was not going to respond to my suspension, but I feel I have to. I have two sons that will one day read the news about their daddy and a sister that died from complications related to a lifelong battle with heroin. So I feel the absolute need and right to respond and let the truth be known. I'm pretty sure this response will meet nowhere near the publicity that my suspension did, and that this response is a tantamount, or I'm sorry if I pronounce anything wrong, to career suicide. But I feel for my sons, my sister, and the rest of my family, you, the WWE Universe, have the right to know the truth over my suspension and what it is for. I will also quote my doctor in my response, and he was shocked and appalled by this suspension. And before I move on, guys, in the comments, please let us know what you think about this suspension, what you think about this tweet, and also, was it a good thing that he responded, or was it a bad thing? Let us know in the comments. So, continuing this, I can say right now I did not do anything knowingly wrong and was taking prescribed medication that my doctor and I followed, all in the correct protocol. Now, I'm going to stop there, Kyle. If this is prescribed and he hasn't said what it is, why didn't he go to the WWE and say, "Look, this is prescribed"?
I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe he just didn't want them to kind of know about it. Maybe I don't know why. He definitely should have went to them. Like you said, being prescribed. It's obviously like he has to take this, and so he's allowed to. But maybe there's like a history of the WWE administrators not being okay with prescribed medicine. I don't know. We're not back there, so we can't really say like too much about it because we don't know.
Yeah. I'm trying to make sure my actual response and doctor's response will be coming soon. So before you judge, know the facts. My family and I are collecting ourselves from this below. I have zero anger and animosity against the WWE, but feel the administrators over the WWE wellness policy were just simply not right in taking this action. But I feel facts are the facts, and my family and I will be the ones putting our lives back together after this mess. My response will be up with my doctors soon. So that is the tweet from Adam Rose, basically regarding his suspension. Here's the two things that are big in this, and this is where I'm going to get my point across. Sorry about that. This could be very good for him, and this could be very bad, because he did, in a way, he did kind of go after the WWE, and the WWE usually doesn't take this type of stuff. So it's going to be very interesting to see what is going to happen in the coming days. So, again, I do not think that this was I personally, I don't know how I feel about him reacting to this.
Yeah,
If everything he is saying is true, and I'm going to say that he wouldn't be making this tweet if it wasn't true,
exactly.
then whatever it is, the WWE needs to understand that it is prescribed and he has it for a reason. But then again, we don't know what it is. If it's something totally illegal, then I don't know.
Exactly. That's the thing. We're not sure, and I mean, it's not the greatest thing that he replied, but like I said before, for the severity of the situation, I think it's good that he did give his side of the story on his response to it, kind of thing, because it's this could really ruin him as a person. It's not good. This could ruin not even just like as a wrestler in general, but as a person that just got out and what happened kind of thing. So he does have to like respond. I do respect him responding like in a mature way because he could have really went. He could have went off like in a really bad way and left complete like just animosity towards them. But it's good that he did it respectfully and maturely. And I'm really hoping that this gets resolved and nothing goes bad because that's a rough time to go through, man. It's not good.
Yeah, personally, me, I've never had to go through this. You guys are probably gonna hear something loud in just a second. Um, oh no, we got music playing. Let me pause that. Yeah, I agree. You know, he did it maturely. It could have went a lot worse, but
Exactly.
then again, when do we ever see something like this when someone actually steps up and says, "Look, this is what happened. I'm not gonna take it."
Yeah.
And here's another scary thing: people that have stepped up and said stuff to the WWE like this. CM Punk was one of them. Alberto Del Rio did that whenever there was racist comments toward him, and he slapped the guy the social media guy who made the racist comments, slapped him, and then was fired for that. CM Punk was always, came out with the truth, was technically fired on his birthday, or not his birthday, on his wedding day. So I don't know. There could be some serious consequences for this, or we could just see the suspension dropped. Now the question is what happened with Connor? Obviously, Connor's not that big of a deal, as big of a deal. Adam Rose isn't a huge deal, but we do see the social outcast every Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
So now,
And I'm not sure really if he's going to get punished for it because I think, like I said, he could have really went with a lot more heat, but he did it in a really respectful and mature way. And he has to do it because like him laying back and taking that isn't good. And I'm really glad that he stood up for himself there because, like you said, he could have just sat back and taken it because like WWE kind of has him at the balls of like, okay, well this is your job, this is like your dream, and we could take it away from you like that. And I'm glad that he stood up for himself, especially with this, like I said, I keep saying the severity of the situation, because this is a big deal. It's not a suspension like Titus O'Neil for shoving Vince McMahon. Okay, was it a big deal? Kind of, yeah, it was kind of a big deal, but it was just a little shove. It wasn't huge. This could be possible, like drug abuse kind of thing, that and stuff like that. So it's definitely good that he like stood up for himself and gave his side of the story. So I'm really like I respect him a lot for doing that, man. I really hope like he doesn't get any repercussions of it because they have to understand like he's defending himself in this situation. He deserves to. He has a right to defend himself.
speaking of Titus O'Neil will be returning to in-ring action next Monday night. Kurt,
That's cool.
here's some other like small things because we will be covering the Adam Rose story as much as possible when he makes a tweet and about what his response and his doctor's response. We will make a video on that. But one thing I've been reading a lot of is Kurt Angle really wants to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. I have seen 3 or 4 different stories about that. And here's another big one regarding TNA. Apparently, Toby Keith, the country singer, was interested in buying the company and wanted to bring JR aboard. And anyone regarding the Conor McGregor rumors about him coming to the WWE, we will not report that because I don't believe that at all. I've been reading a lot of the ESPN articles, and as of right now, it just seems like he did not want to promote his fight, and that's it. He's just basically going up against Dana White. But regarding the Adam Rose tweet, we're gonna have to see what's gonna happen. It's not a lot we can really say on. We can give our opinions. Obviously, we're no crazy experts. We don't know what's actually gonna happen, but we'll see in the coming days. But for Kyle Lepore, I'm Blake Carter, and before we do go, if you are enjoying what you are listening to, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. That way, you never miss a show. Tomorrow is next big thing. Mondays are the Monday Night Review, and we are in the talks of a brand new show happening on Sundays or on weekends. And I'm actually very excited about talking about it. Maybe we can put up a spoiler soon. But again, in the comments, guys, I'm wanting you guys to go in the comments. Let us know. Was it smart that Adam Rose did this, or was it dumb? Let us know in the comments. And until next time, peace out.